His brothers remain in critical condition. The person responsible still at large. The violent hit and run happened just here behind me. With the contentious political climate in West New York, Commissioner Count Wiley throws his hat in the ring for mayor. You'd be shocked at what New Yorkers throw in the trash and just what your garbage collector knows about your secrets. Serve and Protect, now North Hudson Regional Fire and Rescue, swears in 55 new officers so they can continue doing what they love, serving the public. Well, this is the final resting place of many war veterans. Many of the sandstone headstones are deteriorating. Two local organizations' generosity, being knee-deep in turkey and all the trimmings, means no one goes hungry.
On average, it's like 35 notifications, about like 15 messages.
This self-proclaimed social media junkie can shut off, but not shut down when he's at work.
Nowadays with technology, all teens, all we want is to use our cell phone. And especially when, the rise of interest in social media, it's hard for us to really disconnect.
But that's not the case for Deshaun Jones when he's maintaining the 9th Street Community Garden for the Green Gorillas Youth Program.
I don't think that people really get that opportunity to shut off their cell phones and just be.
Hawk Shaquille agrees.
When I go outside, I don't really look at my phone unless it's for directions. But also, being not able to use it doesn't really affect me because when you're on a farm, when you're in a community garden, you're just taken aback by all the greenery and all the flowers that you don't see anywhere else.
Well, the Green Gorillas program is one of a kind. There are more than 600 community gardens in New York City where you can disconnect at any time.
I'd say a Saturday or Sunday afternoon in the summer spent in a community garden without your cell phone, just hanging out, talking to people, talking to the gardeners, participating in the community. I'd say that's pretty great.
It's the youth program's policy to disconnect while on the job. But Shaquille says he doesn't mind taking a break from the concrete jungle.
I would extremely recommend other kids to do this in New York City because when you're in New York, you're always on your phone or you're always on a computer. It's a habit that people have nowadays. But if you're doing something else, then you get to learn a lot.
In the East Village, I'm Jillian Risberg.
Help others in the process at the BK Battle Against Cystic Fibrosis Band Camp.
The game, of course, tomorrow night, but the band, they've been getting ready to perform all week long. Jillian Risberg has the story.
Music is my life.
111 high school band members from across the valley, and they're there for more than the free T-shirt.
They come knowing that they're part of a cause that's much bigger than they are. Actually, cystic fibrosis is the #1 cause of death as far as genetic diseases in young people their age.
The program offers an intensive experience for the greater good.
They'll be spending the next 2 days at Ohio Valley University working on music to play from the stands and to put on a halftime performance at the Battle Against Cystic Fibrosis football game.
They're giving up days of their summer break that they don't have to. Many of those students who are doing marching band next fall, they start up in a week or two or within the next month, and they're giving up yet another week of their summer and a couple more days of their summer just to be here and do this. So it's really exciting.
Still going strong after 15 years, a generous valley lends its support.
In the years in which we've been doing fundraisers in the Mid-Ohio Valley, the Battle Against Cystic Fibrosis events have raised almost $500,000 for research for cystic fibrosis.
Teenagers with a giving spirit and a band director having a blast working with them.
They have such a huge passion, a huge drive, and I'm privileged and honored to get to work with them.
It's Sophia's 4th year.
And I started doing it because I know somebody with cystic fibrosis, and so this makes me feel like I'm helping them out in a minute way right now, but hopefully a bigger way in the future.